You're watching my favorite YouTube channel. I am Chillmonger, and I'm sitting on wires to my webcam, which I need to record the podcast that I do, which is available on Sunday and available on video on Tuesday. Comic Book University. New Mutants is issue 11, and it's also the conclusion of 3 of the third story in New Mutants. There was the Nebraska one, there was the Jonathan Hickman one, and this one here in Russia. That's a positive. You know, I hate when they write for the 6-issue trade. They're just giving us stories, and the length of the story is not dictated by the format of the book that it comes out of that little thing that can only handle 6 issues in that binder. No, we don't care about the spine of the binder. We care about getting our story across. And I've said some negative things about this on my channel, on the podcast, on Discord. I am regretting it because I'm enjoying this series. I've said things about the artwork. While I dislike the art style, I can't deny that it's a fitting art style for the story. It's called New Mutants, and we actually get New Mutants. I'm talking armor. Here she is talking about her parents, so we're going to get more story on this character, someone who I like. And if you dislike Hisako, I can understand why you wouldn't like this, but I think it's well warranted. You know, we're highlighting someone like her. We're also using the old people who are the original New Mutants. I know, old, new, but that's something that needs to be done. It does still need to feel like the House of X stuff that Hickman introduced about a year ago matters, and it's playing in that world. And it does feel like that. The missions that they're on, like the cartel, like who else? I can't really include the Jonathan Hickman stuff. That's just separate. But this kind of thing, like with the mutants docs, where there's a website that shows you where these mutants live, you can track them down and harm them. That's great. And introducing that, you're not gonna ask, well, then why don't the mutants use that for themselves? They did. They actually did that. That's the way Magic came in and found them, by using that tactic. She just, whoop, you're gonna pay for this, Ivan, but I'm gonna scoop my guys. And she picks up all of them, including the newest one, whose name is actually, she doesn't even have a mutant name yet, does she? Nah, they did not give her anything on the front page. But you see how many characters there are? Glob shows up, so he's a little bit important. It's what I want. Maxine and Manon, I don't think they're ever going to be relevant as soon as Ed Brisson stops writing them, because he's the only guy who's written them since introducing them in 2018 in Extermination. He's the only guy who's ever written Maxine and Manon. That tells me enough that he cares about these 2 characters, and no one else cares about these 2 characters. But whatever, they're featured in this book, and he's trying at least. That's not his fault. It's like Al Ewing. Al Ewing introduced Zemnu. He's returning Zemnu. He's returning old characters like the Hercules, Zeus, and all those people. He's returning the Kotati and the Empire stuff. He's doing the right thing. Ed Brisson is doing the right thing. But it's up to other writers and other artists and other editors to see this and say, well, I'm going to build on that. It's kind of like that. And so we got this new character here in this book called New Mutants. It's a good read. Next issue, they're going to be facing the media. That's right down my alley. I like to see stuff like that. The media just portray what they want to portray to get their message across. They have a narrative, and that's what they want. They do it for ratings. That's just the news. When you think about music and everything and how the media is corrupting, that's kind of what I want to dig into. So it's the mutants versus the media. I got a glimpse of what that's gonna look like with that cameraman in Russia, the guy on the news trying to say, "Cameraman, record this. You gotta see all of this." That guy. This is gonna be interesting. I called it Russia. It was another country, wasn't it? Whatever country it was that they were in. Anyways, review over. Like the video. Bye.